Welcome to July 10th, 2026. The Singularity is proving as much a price implosion as an intelligence explosion. OpenAI shipped GPT 5.6, Sol, Terra, and Luna pitched on more intelligence per token with an ultra 4-agent mode and agentic benchmark highs, though Sol trails Claude on SWE Bench Pro. The launch bundled ChatGPT Work, a desktop app fusing chat, codecs, and a browser, plus hosted sites, GPT 5.4's July 23rd retirement, and Atlas's August 9th sunset. Altman called it a huge step forward for dollars per task. Recursion beats the roadmap. OpenAI said Sol autonomously post-trained Luna, once a senior team's job, calling an automated researcher pretty close years early. Sol hit 50.3% on post-train bench, Terra nosing past at 51.5%, experiment throughput has doubled this year, and Gnome Brown prefers 5.6 to a human intern, though a truer test, chips flooding to AI-run research, hasn't happened. The loop escaped the lab, with a developer vibe coding a language model from his iMessages. On benchmarks, efficiency eats supremacy. Sol became the first model to beat an ARCAGI 3 game and hit 92.5% on ARCAGI 2 at a tenth of a 3-month-old model's cost, prompting the quip, ARCAGI 4 when? Luna does 5.5's knowledge work at 10% the price, and Epic suspects Sol is 5.5 sized, so the gains are pure algorithm. Sol tops DeepSuite at 38% of Fable's cost, sets a coding agent index record on half the tokens, and on Cursor Bench, Fable kept the crown, but lost on everything that shows up on your invoice. Claude still rules spatial reasoning, so OpenAI conveniently audited SWE Bench Pro, the bench Claude dominates, finding 30% of it broken and retracting its endorsement. Demos outran the charts. Sol ran 750 tokens a second in Blender, cloned Excel in 6 days against the real one, became the first GPT to beat Pokemon Fire Red Vision only, and one-shotted a voxel Manhattan in a week. Meta crashed the party with Muse Spark 1.1, its first paid model, at a quarter of rivals' prices, leading in agentic tool use and taking legal agent SOTA as Zuckerberg declared war on very extreme margins. Analysts call Meta the lone hyperscaler world-class at data, talent, and compute, outcomputing OpenAI plus Anthropic by December. The race went from 3 labs back to 5 overnight. The efficiency frontier now seats Fable, Sol, and Grok. And when Anthropic reset all rate limits mid-launch, OpenAI's Codex lead replied, "I smell fear." A power user says Anthropic is in trouble on portfolio, compute, and modalities, while Europe sat out the race, passing Chat Control 1.0 through a backdoor to scan chats till 2028. Anthropic's answer to commoditization is Veblen pricing, the frontier only getting dearer as the floor drops. Fable set a CIFAR 10 speedrun record rivals couldn't touch, gaming the rules so inventively the authors called rule lawyering a barrier to self-improvement. A Redditor handed it $80 at mandatory max leverage, and it made 10,000 careful day-one trades. Anthropic is duly repricing Fable onto premium credits, at $10 in, $50 out per million tokens. Even Musk recanted, "I was clearly wrong about Anthropic," vowing not to cut its rented compute. Anthropic shipped Reflect, an AI reliance audit dashboard, and put Ben Bernanke on its trust. The floor keeps dropping, with Prism ML squeezing a record 27 billion parameter model onto an iPhone. The substrate is thickening under the price war. Micron is spending $250 billion in the US, Meta's custom chip enters production in September, SK Hynix priced its US offering at $149, and the IEA sees oil demand falling, a first since 2020, blaming Hormuz, not the machines, yet. Atoms are hustling to keep up. 1X unveiled a 25 degree of freedom hand, Russian military trucks now wear drone-blinding dazzle stripes, and LA and New York are building flying taxi vertiports for the 2028 Olympics. Above, SpaceX unveiled StarMind, a million-satellite inference swarm. Starlink hit 10 gigabits per second symmetric anywhere, China landed its first reusable rocket, Blue Origin is raising $10 billion at $130 billion, and Musk promises a lunar metropolis in a decade. The interface is turning inward. Researchers evolve videos to drive chosen brain regions, and Meta patented a wearable inferring mood from your size. Downstream, Google labels AI-made ads, Character.ai premiered talkable microdramas, PepsiCo plans around GLP-1 appetites, 22 professors decamped to frontier labs, and firms field AI superfans to convert skeptics. Capital agrees, with $412.7 billion of U.S. venture in 6 months and Europe's best venture quarter in 4 years, even as America drifts post-literate. Governance is scrambling to keep up. The Fed enlisted Mark Andreessen on AI's economic impact, China graduated thesis-free practical PhDs, and the AI Futures Project floated Plan A, a decelerationist plan to delay superintelligence to 2040 under threat of mutually assured compute destruction. Good luck rationing a price implosion. Don't decel.